The Heart Sutra, one of the most well-known and significant texts in Mahayana Buddhism, has a profound background story that adds depth to its teachings. Also known as the Prajnaparamita Hridaya, this sutra is a brief yet essential summary of the Prajnaparamita literature, which focuses on the perfection of wisdom. Rooted in the Prajnaparamita Sutras, a collection of about 40 texts that form the foundation of Mahayana Buddhist philosophy, dating back to around the 1st century BCE to the 3rd century CE. The Heart Sutra explores the concept of emptiness, Shunyata, the ultimate nature of reality according to Mahayana Buddhism. It distills these teachings into a concise poetic form, making them accessible, while retaining the profundity of the full texts. Prajnaparamita is known as the Blessed Mother because she embodies the perfection of wisdom, which is considered the mother of all Buddhas. In Mahayana Buddhism, wisdom, prajna, is seen as the essential quality that gives rise to enlightenment. Just as a mother gives birth to her children, Prajnaparamita, as the personification of ultimate wisdom, gives birth to all Buddhas by guiding beings to the realization of their true nature, emptiness, and ultimate reality. Prajnaparamita has a body of golden light with one face and 4 arms, her forearm symbolizing her as the synthesis of all Buddhas of the 4 directions. In one of her hands, she holds a golden 9-pronged vajra, representing our purified 5 aggregates and 4 elements, while another hand holds a scripture of the Perfection of Wisdom Sutra, signifying that she grants the attainment of the union of great bliss and emptiness, which is the higher perfection of wisdom. Her remaining 2 hands rest in her lap in the mudra of meditative equipoise, teaching us that through meditation and training in the perfection of wisdom, we can achieve the higher perfection of wisdom, the union of great bliss and emptiness. Thus, cultivating this union of great bliss and emptiness through meditation is seen as a means to swiftly attain enlightenment, the ultimate goal in Mahayana Buddhism. The Heart Sutra traditionally begins with the phrase, "Thus I have heard," which is a standard introduction to many Buddhist sutras, indicating that the teachings were directly relayed from the Buddha or a prominent disciple. In this case, the setting is Rajagriha, modern-day Rajagir, India, on Vulture Peak Mountain, a site frequently mentioned in Buddhist texts as a place where the Buddha delivered key teachings. The Buddha, the Blessed One. Although the Buddha remains largely silent in the Heart Sutra, his presence is central. He is described as being in deep meditation, absorbed in the concentration called profound illumination, symbolizing the wisdom he embodies and teaches. Avalokiteshvara, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, a principal Bodhisattva of compassion, Avalokiteshvara is the main speaker in the Heart Sutra. He is depicted as deeply contemplating the nature of existence and realizing the emptiness of all phenomena. Shariputra, the Venerable Shariputra, a prominent disciple of the Buddha known for his wisdom. In the Heart Sutra, Shariputra serves as the one who poses the question, asking Avalokiteshvara how a practitioner should engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom. The Heart Sutra centers around the concept of emptiness, Shunyata. It teaches that all phenomena, including the 5 aggregates, form, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness, are empty of inherent existence. This means that everything is interdependent and lacks a permanent, independent essence. The mantra at the end of the Heart Sutra is a powerful verse that summarizes the path to enlightenment in Mahayana Buddhism. Tayatha, Om, Gate, Gate, Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhi, Soha. Tayatha means thus. The sound Om carries multiple meanings, but here it signifies auspiciousness, strength, and supreme accomplishment. Gate means gone. This first Gate represents the first willingness of ordinary beings to enter the first path towards enlightenment, the path of accumulation. Gate, the second time, indicates the readiness of practitioners to advance to the second path, the path of preparation. Paragate means supremely gone. It indicates the advance of those on the path of preparation to the path of seeing, the third path. This is the first stage of realization, in which the practitioner has attained freedom from the endless cycle of contaminated rebirth, samsara. Parasamgate means the supremely perfect going, signifying passing to the fourth path, the path of meditation. It is the path on which the practitioner gains stability in the great, open, vast equanimity, the threshold of enlightenment. Bodhi means enlightenment, the fifth path of no more learning. In this state, all realizations are fully accomplished. There is nothing more to know, no higher levels to attain. Soha means so be it, or it is established. This mantra encapsulates the journey from initial aspiration for enlightenment to complete realization. It signifies the transcendence of ordinary perception and the attainment of ultimate wisdom, representing the essence of the path in Mahayana Buddhism. The Heart Sutra is revered for its conciseness and depth. It encapsulates the essence of Mahayana Buddhist teachings on emptiness and is widely recited and studied across various Buddhist traditions. Its message challenges practitioners to go beyond conceptual thinking and experience the direct realization of emptiness, which is central to achieving enlightenment. This background story and context provide a framework for understanding the profound and transformative teachings of the Heart Sutra. Homage to the perfection of wisdom, the Blessed Mother. Thus I have heard. At one time the Blessed One was residing in Rajagriha on Vulture's Peak Mountain with a great assembly of monks and nuns and a great assembly of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One was absorbed in meditation on the countless aspects of phenomena known as profound illumination. At the same time, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, was perfectly contemplating the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, perfectly observing also the five aggregates as empty of inherent existence. Then, through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra spoke to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, asking, how should a son of the lineage train if he wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom? The superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, responded to the Venerable Shariputra. Shariputra, any son or daughter of the lineage wishing to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom should observe thus, correctly perceiving the five aggregates as empty of inherent existence. Form is empty, emptiness is form. Emptiness is not other than form, form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, all phenomena are like this. Emptiness without characteristics. They are not produced and do not cease. They are neither defiled nor free from defilement. They neither decrease nor increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness. There is no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind. No form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no object of touch, no phenomenon. There is no I element and so forth, up to no mentality element and no element of mental consciousness. There is no ignorance and no end of ignorance and so forth, up to no aging and death and no end of aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origin, cessation, or path. No exalted awareness, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and abide in the perfection of wisdom. Their minds are without obstructions and without fear. By transcending all illusions, they attain final nirvana. All the Buddhas of the past, present, and future, having relied on the perfection of wisdom, became fully enlightened in unsurpassed, perfect, and complete enlightenment. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequaled, the mantra that completely pacifies all suffering since it is not false, should be recognized as the truth. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is proclaimed, Tayatha Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Shariputra, a bodhisattva, a great being, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom in this way. Then the Blessed One arose from that meditation and said to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, well said, O son of the lineage. It is just as you have described. The profound perfection of wisdom should be practiced in this way, and the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had spoken, the Venerable Shariputra, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, and the entire assembly of disciples, along with gods, humans, demigods, and spirits, were filled with joy and praised the words of the Blessed One. As we conclude our look at the Heart Sutra, let's reflect on its profound teaching of emptiness. The Heart Sutra reveals the essence of emptiness, a natural, unfabricated state that pervades all phenomena. Emptiness is not a void or absence, but a luminous clarity that dissolves the dualities binding us. It shows that the five aggregates, form, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness, are intrinsically empty, like a mirage shimmering in the desert sun, arising and fading through the interplay of its causes and conditions. In the sutra's dialogue, Avalokiteshvara, embodying boundless compassion, enlightens Shariputra on the non-dual nature of reality. This teaching transcends ordinary perception, urging us to see the world as a fluid interplay of interdependent phenomena, devoid of inherent existence. The sutra's heart beats with the rhythm of liberation, inviting us to embrace the profound truth that in emptiness, all distinctions vanish, and we touch the infinite expanse of our true nature. Thus, the Heart Sutra is not merely a text, but a living, breathing guide to awakening, where wisdom and compassion flow seamlessly. It reminds us that by realizing emptiness, we dissolve the illusions that obscure our vision, revealing the radiant, boundless nature of our being, and ultimately the ultimate unity of all things.